All right, here we are again. And this little installment, hopefully short, is just going to be an introduction to the integument, or sometimes known as the integumentary system. And we'll just take a quick look at the structure here. For all of the integument, chapter 5, this is kind of what our game plan is. We're going to look at the structure and functions of the integument. We'll stick with structure today. And then we'll dig deep into the epidermis and dermis, then into the subcutaneous layer, some of the structures derived from the epidermis, how integument repairs and regenerates, one of its core functions, some aging and development of the integumentary system. So let's talk about the integument. The integument is that first organ system that we notice when we see someone, because the integument is the skin that covers your body, also known as the cutaneous membrane. The integumentary system is the skin, sometimes referred to as the largest organ in the body, and all of its derivatives, nails, hair, sweat glands, sebaceous glands. All of these are part of that integumentary system. So, quick introduction to the structure of the integument. The integument is divided into two main structures: the epidermis. Epi means outer. That's the superficial layer of stratified squamous epithelium. And then the dermis is the deeper layer of areolar and dense irregular connective tissue. So here we are seeing our tissues and tissue types being put into action. Some of our directional terms as well. Recall the word superficial means towards the outside. So the skin is superficial to the bones. And in this case, we would say the epidermis is superficial to the dermis. The dermis lies deep or within that epidermis. And then remember the word stratified means many layers. Squamous means squashed. And that epithelium is tissue that covers and protects. So this really provides that protection. Within there, we have the subcutaneous layer. Sub means under or within. It is not necessarily part of the skin, but it lies under the dermis and is composed of areolar and adipose tissue. Remember, these are connective tissues, adipose being that layer of fat or fat tissues. So this is the structures that you really want to spend some time on understanding. All right, so out here we have the epidermis, right? All those squashed squamous epithelial cells. You can see in here some hair shafts sticking through, some sweat pores. That just means little holes where the sweat can come out. Underneath here, you have the dermis. And notice it's much more involved with different layers. This papillary layer, the reticular layer, and lying even deeper is the subcutaneous layer down here with those areolar connective tissues, the adipose connective tissues. Within this reticular layer, you can see sweat glands. You can see erector pili muscles. Those help to make your hairs stand on end. Sebaceous or oil glands in here that produce oil to coat our skin, keep it hydrated and protected. And that is the basic structure of the integumentary system and the integument. So hopefully that was helpful, and that's a quick one. Take some time to really study this before we get into the next section. There we go.